Hello everyone, Angelina, Sparkling Diva, with another pick a card reading. This time I felt like going a bit nautical. I don't know why. I also have a starfish there, and just shells and things, and also for you there to choose from. And three sets, left to right for the numbers 1, the dolphin, and numbers 2, a white piece of coral, and the numbers 3, a red piece of coral. Look how beautiful that is. So please make your choice, then we're gonna start the reading. It's of course also handy if I tell you what it is about. I'm so sorry about that. It's where you will be next year, so a year from now. If you need more time to make your choice, then please do so by pausing the video. Alright, numbers 1. The first 3 cards, we have Rest, Awareness, Divine Light. So where will you be a year from now? Rest is of course about resting, but also about knowing when to rest and when not to rest. So being in touch with your body. Basically it's having balance, and you can see that in that tree, right? It's the roots are as well developed as the crown of that tree, so there's perfect balance. Hope you can see that because of the glare. I think so. So also taking good care of yourself, of your body, resting when need be, when you need it, and drinking plenty of water, eating healthy food, smoking less if you smoke, and so on and so forth. Just taking good care of your body, being in touch with your body. Especially, right? Because you can go to the gym and have a healthy diet and still not be in touch with your body. This means you will be in touch with your body, so you can give it what it needs, including rest. The crystal with that, this is, and there as well, is jade. I love jade. It's that's why I mention it. I absolutely love it. The awareness, I feel a deeper spiritual awareness. So your intuition, you might take more interest in that, or it will be enhanced. It will be without less noise, right? It's clearer, and also that will not be for everyone, I suppose, but for some. I felt with this card also not having fear anymore, letting go of fear. So maybe you feared the depth of what you could do with your energy, with your sensitivity, with your intuition, and that will then be gone or go by that time. You will feel far more relaxed about it, and you can go deeper because of that. Doesn't even mean you consciously are busy with that. For some it will be like that, but even if you're not, you will feel more aligned. This is, I'm much about the spiritual anyway, and I suppose most of my viewers are as well. This is also a Stonehenge, and walking through the exact right opening that is aligned with the sunrise or sunset. I think this is sunrise. At Stonehenge in England, you have that during summer solstice, I believe. I'm not certain about the winter solstice, but I do believe the summer solstice, where it's perfectly aligned through the openings in the stones. So again, very good alignment. Also, not just with spirit, but also with yourself, knowing who you are, what you stand for, where you want to go, and just that. Far more in tune with yourself. And we see that here too. We have the last 2 cards from this deck. We have Inspiration And we have freedom. Interesting card. With inspiration, I'm gonna get me pointer. Okay. Ow. Oh, that was my ankle. Anyhow, these 3 stone or wood sticks in the snow are called Arwen, which is Celtic for, well, basically the same as the yin-yang symbol, so it's balance. So again, we see here that balance, knowing it. Look at that woman. I'm not certain if you can see it, how confident she is. She just radiates that, right? She's confident about where she is, where she's going, about herself. And she also has a wolf with her, so she is also, again, that connection. Because a wolf to me is always, almost like a familiar, so like a spirit helper. And just very, very much in your power, feeling very much aligned and powerful, confident, shining your light as well. And if that takes you standing in your power, being you, your true you, if that means losing certain people, you are okay with that. Because you understand that sometimes it goes like that, right? Sometimes, you can't hold on to certain situations or people when you yourself become aligned, when you grow because then you will become different and not everyone will resonate with you anymore. But you are okay with that, if that is indeed what it takes. Anyhow, this card, freedom. Well, it's logical that if you feel this way, you're going to also have feel free. You will have that inner sense of freedom, space within, knowing that everything is possible. And a lot of wisdom, because if I remember correctly, this goddess here on the stone is the crone. So a lot of wisdom that you have obtained throughout life. Freedom. I love that. Anyhow, also very well protected, by the way, against the... I must look it up to be sure, because I see 2 things. Every card of this deck has a crystal and a plant, a magical plant. Yeah, I was correct. It is blackberry, bramble, that you can see here. And bramble is also very good to get rid of negativity. It grows on places with basically a negative energy for us, negative for us, right? That's where bramble grows. There's more plants that like that kind of energy, and plants that do not do well on places with that kind of energy. Anyhow, so you're very well protected, but that's because of your own strength and your own confidence. Right? And when you get further on your path, that's how it goes. It comes from the inside out. When you first start out, you usually still need protection, external protection. So you have to draw a circle around you, roses around you and all that stuff. But when you get further, you do not need that anymore. It comes from the inside out. It's your own strength that protects you. Right, next card. There's one more card, but I can't fit it in yet. Basically, this is just confirmation of what we just went through. We have strength, the hermit, the knight of swords. So again, inner balance, right? Just inner balance. You've got it all sussed, and Beauty and the Beast is in balance, right? And the negative and the positive and whatever. You're not being swept away by your ego so much anymore, and you're far more stable within, meaning that you're also like that on the outside. The hermit, you still need or take time to go within to feel if you're still following your path, maybe to learn new things as well, right? Because it's never done. And then it's important to remember that you do not turn into a hermit for real, right? You can still learn new things and stuff, and hang out with people and socialize with people. I think I'll have to close the window. Doing utilities work outdoors in this street and the next, so there's a lot of noise all the time. Anyhow, the Knight of Swords, this one, so learning, going within, seeing if you're still on your path, following your dreams and your path, without turning yourself in a true hermit, right? You can still socialize and learn new things and do these things. Knight of Swords, that's usually a very fast moving energy, really wanting to go somewhere. That energy is there, but I don't feel next year, a year from now, you're really per se already taking that action. But the energy of the rest that we just went through is also part of this card. It's like, for instance, how can you sustain this energy? How can you refine your plans and assert your direction? And it's also about encouraging you to have and keep faith in your dreams, and to enforce your inner confidence. So it is all, really like a confirmation of the stuff we already went through. And then we have the Sun, which is, again, feeling wonderful. Feeling so good about yourself in your life that you can be vulnerable, that you can be open, that you can just enjoy and smell the roses and stand tall in your own light, in your own energy, in who you are, knowing who you are in a very pleasant way, because this is a very radiant, warm way, right? When you're not so far yet on the path, we sometimes think we are standing in our power, but then we are kind of prickly still, because we don't have the inner strength developed so well yet. Year from now, I don't know where you are now, that will vary for everyone, of course, but next year you will be doing a hell of a lot better with this, and absolutely like it. Then your Goddess Power card, we have Hestia, is just another confirmation, feeling at home in yourself, in your body, in your life, and just that, right? Being home, being, again, this warm, lovely energy, knowing who you are, feeling confident, confirmation. And this one I want to, for sure, just address. Peacekeeper, let go of the need to be right. This is about being able to steer clear from drama, discussion, negativity, and stuff like that, right? And maybe you have the tendency still now to do that, or maybe even a lot, but that lowers your energy. It drags your energy right down. And with this card, the Peacekeeper, White Buffalo Woman, you will be able to not be tempted to get involved, and so you can just turn around, walk away, right? Literally or figuratively. And that's very important. Really, really important. Because if you can't do that, you cannot stand truly in your own light and your own power. Because then your energy will get pulled down all the time. So this is what I have for you. I do hope it resonates and that you enjoyed it. And thank you for watching. See you next time. Right, numbers 2, your first 3 cards. We have Practical Intuition, Grace and Joy. Absolutely beautiful cards to start off with. Practical Intuition. I feel a year from now you're going to be working on manifesting something that you really feel good about. And that can literally be anything. It can be health, it can be a business, a new job, a relationship, enhancing a relationship. It can really be anything you want to do that is important to you. And you're going to really work on that, but not with any hurry. Because, like we have the grace and joy card, you are enjoying it. You are enjoying life as well, if need be, and if you want to, if the time calls for it, you can also just take a break. And but I feel it's actually more about being in joy of what you are doing here, of what you are building, of what you are manifesting, and it's spirit is behind that as well. That's why it feels so good. And I get that from the stone circle being lit up from the inside, it seems, right? And the grace card is in this deck. The interpretation in the booklet is about feeling worthy of love, etc. But I feel it's more you being in that state already, and so you do feel worthy of love and just basically everything, but also not being in a hurry, probably because of that. So you are devoted and you are dedicated, you are working, you might actually be working quite hard on whatever it is you want to achieve, but you're not in a hurry. So there's a different kind of energy. It's more an inspired, a really inspired kind of energy, and not like I have to get there and then I'm going to feel good and be happy. So it's not like that. It's in a relaxed fashion, working and possibly even working hard, but it's still relaxed. And I hope you get what I mean, because it's a wee bit difficult for me to explain. So, and you are enjoying it tremendously. And you are also, here we have another labyrinth. That's a labyrinth. Here we have another one. Just that here it's finished. And that one is still, she's still working on it. Here we have an Arwen, this with the three golden thingies that is similar, it's Celtic, it's similar to the yin-yang symbol, so there's balance. And also new beginning, because the sun here is coming up, the sun is rising, it's a new day, right? You can see that, the light coming through the trees, it's still that light of a new, brand new day, new beginnings. So it's something new that you're gonna do, and or that you want to work on. And that comes up again with the next cards, with the Ace of Pentacles. All the aces is also about new beginnings. This is also again willing, and again a labyrinth, by the way, unreal. Also willing to work hard for it and on it for it, and enjoy it, really enjoy it, because look at all these rainbows here. Wonderful. And the new beginnings, we have that with your goddess card as well, Eostre, new beginnings. So it's going to be a completely new beginning of what you're going to do. And with the, you had two goddess cards, by the way, Parvati, you also have devotion. So again, we see the devotion, the dedication, the drive, the inspiration to go for it, to work on it. And we have the four, hang about, let me remove that one. We have the Four of Wands card, inner balance, harmony, the joy, the grace, the pleasure of working on it, the balance again, like the Arwen that we just saw, that golden thingy, the three sticks, so to speak. The balance that's in here too. This is a very happy card, like the joy card, the grace card, just feeling really good about just life, yourself, what you're doing. And then we have the High Priestess card for you. And that's also again being in tune with your intuition, with your inner motivation, which is inspiration, right? Motivation is more external and more from the head. And motivation can also be pushing yourself mentally to do something, and then it wears you out usually when you do that. After a while, inspiration comes from within, and so this is really following your inspiration, what you feel is good for you, what you feel is going to work, because the high priestess is she's very much in tune with her intuition, very feminine energy, but she also has, because she is so in tune with that, she has the answers within. So she is following what she feels is good for her, without, of course, hurting other people in the process, right? And we have for you the last card, the Nine of Cups, which is also beautiful because that is basically the wishes fulfillment card. Everything is also working out. It's going well. And let's see if I can get a specific other message with that. But I feel this is just all in line with the whole reading. There is just so much passion, dedication, devotion, inspiration, but possibly still working hard on it. But it brings you really a lot of joy. And so basically that's all I can say. I can't make more of it. With this card, I felt that so strongly. Look at how she's working and how she's enjoying it, what she's doing, the expression on her face. I love it. And that little rabbit there, I'm not certain what that is. So yeah, I can't make more of it. This is just what I have for you. You're going to be in a really good place next year. And it is new beginnings, right? I already said that. We have the goddess Eostre, the Easter goddess. So yeah, it's got to be something that for you is new. So there can be a new thing, or how you deal with it is new to you. And you're going to feel absolutely great. So this is all I have for you. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Right, I have to move the camera. I accidentally hit it. Anyhow, your first three cards, number 3, we have strength, go with the flow, and boundaries, and there's more, right? But yeah, can't fit more in. So we're starting here. Strength. Now with this, you're taking a year from now. You're taking back your strength. You're stepping in your strength. That is a process. Has been a process. So you will be going through that process between now and next year. And you can see. I'll hold it up closer. So I hope it is zooming. I can't see that. I need me reading glasses these days. He's dropping these juniper berries, and I find that such an odd thing to do, because if you pick juniper berries, you wouldn't just drop them back in the bush, would you? So I feel he's letting go of something. He has stepped into his power. He's clearly a warrior. Warriors don't put up with crap. They are strong. They are powerful, and and I feel you're going to be in that place a year from now, and I think you're not in that place right now where you are. And he's really letting go of something, the juniper berries, and then he's gonna leave because let's see what crystal that is. I wasn't quite sure. I always think it's citrine, but it's actually tiger's eye. Tiger's eye promotes grounding, strength, and protection. It's also very good to wear on your solar plexus if you need the protection from someone or something outside of you. Then you need a longer cord, of course, so it is actually hanging on your stomach. Is very good for that. Also, go with the flow. I really feel you're gonna leave something behind, and that can be a relationship, it can be a job, moving house, something that actually doesn't make you feel good in the situation you're in. And I feel for most of you, this is related with love. I do not know why that comes up. If you're not in a relationship, then obviously it's going to be something else. Might be that you're going to leave behind the way you are now currently dealing with the concept of love, dating. I don't think so. I think this is actually more concrete. So if you're not in a relationship, not seeing anyone, then it's going to be about something else. I do feel you're going to leave something behind, and it might sadden you, but you are just going to go with the flow. And so you don't really know where you're going to end up, right? Because you can't see around the bend, but you're going anyway. And yeah. And then we have the boundaries card. I always love this card. Normally, I feel this is a place where he just got, and where he is now setting his mark and slowly gonna expand on that. But in this case, I feel it's also more so where you are now. Look at him. He hasn't got any. He hasn't got space around him at all. Right? He can't even make one step or two steps because it's confining. So I feel that right now you're in a confining situation. I think maybe if you're not in a love relationship, it could also be you living at home with your parents or roommates maybe, and that is not feeling good to you. That is feeling confining. But again, if that's also not applicable or not the case, it can be anything, right? Anything that is stuck in your craw doesn't make you feel good, and it is quite serious thingy. It's not a little thingy, I feel, but you want to. Because you got the strength, you want to set boundaries, you're going to set boundaries. And it's kind of like this man is now saying, no more. I'm not going to do this anymore. I need more space, personal space around me. I'm not going to be restricted in its straitjacket any longer because of this or them or that person. Yeah. And then we have the seeing the big picture and understanding. And this woman also looks a wee bit sad. And she is, I'm not certain, she's either getting that key, this is a key, or she's dropping it. I'm not certain. Again, I feel she's letting go of something because she is now finally seeing the big picture of how this situation or relationship is construed and how it is not working and not serving her. And that actually taps in with your goddess card, Maya, illusion. It could be that you have been telling yourself, no, it's not that bad and I can do this and it's going to change, he's going to change, they are going to change, situation is going to change, my neighbors are going to change or whatever, right? And or my boss or colleagues. But now you're finally starting to see the big picture of how it is construed, and that is not going to work out for you. And again, we see here this going over a bridge to another place, leaving something behind because you have the understanding, right? That's the big picture, seeing the big picture. You have the understanding and you know that fighting here is not serving you. So you're just gonna go now, right? To another place. And again, you see here that this person isn't there yet. And we also cannot see where this is going to go, like with the flow with the river, right? You can't see around the bend. Anyhow, now we're gonna go to your tarot cards. Right, we have the Fool card. Actually, these are all all have major arcana cards. There's one more. Amazing. Anyhow, we have the Fool, the Emperor, the Tower, and your last tarot card, which I will put in a minute, is the Lovers. So like I said, all major arcana cards. So big things, big lessons in your life. The Fool. Again, you have a lot of wisdom and understanding, like what we saw with the big picture and the understanding card on the bridge, right? Because the Fool is not a fool. He has a lot of wisdom. He's just a fool at this new journey. And again, with the Fool, there is this aspect of leaving, wanting to go somewhere else, and also doing that, and not knowing where you're gonna go and how you're gonna end up, which also came up with this card and with another one just now. Anyhow, and then the Emperor is masculine energy, which I feel it goes back to this warrior, right? The strength, having that strength, the masculine energy, the strength, just really knowing that you're gonna do this, that you want to do this, that is for the best of you, and also having a plan, a strategy, because the structure, that's actually more the word that I was looking for. That's because of the big picture. You can now bring more structure into the situation, into yourself, into your life, into what you're having to do, without becoming rigid. Does that make sense? Right? Structure can really be liberating, can really be very helpful, but it doesn't have to make you rigid. It doesn't have to limit you. It can actually enhance you. And this is also coming from the heart. So having the head and the heart connected, and then becoming a leader from that place, which is a new age, very good leader, right? Because you're not out to hurt anyone, no. And you are going to be a leader more for you, I feel. Taking control of your life, not allowing things to happen anymore. And it's not going to be easy per se, because we have the Tower card. So you have to go through quite the situation to get through, right? Because this means the whole world, your whole world is going to crumble under your feet. The whole tower is going to come down. So it's going to be intense for a while, right? But you have to go anyway. That's why you need the Emperor's strength, the strength of that warrior, right? To make it through, and you can. You can make it through with ease, as long as you stick to that, the cards that we discussed already, right? The strength, and just not wanting anymore the way it is now, choosing you. And after that, you will get to the Lovers, which is, of course, lovers, right? Soulmates, lovers, etc., etc. But it's also making a choice, taking responsibility for that. And it is your connection with you. So I think when you get, that's mostly what it's about. I think when you get through all this, especially this Tower phase, for which you will need the structure of the Emperor, you will then get to rebuilding your relationship with you. So you become strong and powerful, and knowing who you are, where you stand, and so on and so forth. And when you have that, when you got that, then you will also be ready for this wonderful love relationship, right? So if this has to do with a love relationship, then first you have to go through all this, especially the Tower, and the changes on the inside for yourself, finding yourself again, before you can get, ready, get into a new relationship. So it's quite the voyage. With the illusion card, Maya, already told a little bit about that just now. And it's also, I actually feel is related to the big picture card. The illusion that this speaks about is basically the illusion that thinking that what you see is That's it, right? And everything is defined by the actions we take, and that's just it. And then getting the clarity that and see through the illusion of that, because it's not true, that there is far more. And like your own energy, for instance, attracts certain people, situations in your life. And that's why if you don't break a specific pattern of behavior or thinking, you will keep attracting similar people, the same kind of partners, the same kind of situations, the same kind of jobs, etc. That's because of what you believe and exude. There's far more, right, than just the stuff you say, and yeah. And you will get that clarity. You will begin to see that. I feel for most of you, it's actually, you already know that. I feel most of you, the message was that what I said earlier with this card, seeing the big picture. Not seeing just the illusion of what you actually wish to say, like it's going to change, and it's not so bad, he's not so bad, they are not so bad, right? And then finally beginning to understand, like, now hang about, it actually is, right? And it's not working, it's never going to change, so I will have to get out of here. So I hope it makes sense, and you will make it through, all right? Just know that when you have the Emperor energy within, you will make it through. So it's nothing you can't handle. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.